Hi, Avrora.
Hey, hello, Sophia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining me online.
Yes, of
I
course.
will check on the other girls, but I think a lot of them have a schedule. So I'm glad you are here. Thank you so much. How are you
Yeah,
doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I was
How are
at
you doing? Are you
I was at Sun Yoga.
okay? Oh, nice. Did you took
Yeah,
a class?
yeah, the 5:15.
Okay, cool. So anyways, I'm gonna record all this, so I will provide the same thing to other girls, so we can they can do complete this a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
So today purpose is not the workout, today purpose is not yoga session. We're gonna journal a lot and we're gonna talk about some of the deep things. I want to just take care of the inside before we come to the physical side because I believe this is connected. So for anyone who are going to be watching online, I would like to do the same as we're going to do today with Sophia. You guys going to stop the video if we journal something, if we answer any questions, and then you're going to continue after you do so. But we're going to go with the flow and just not going to be stopping. But if you rewatch that, for anyone who's going to rewatch that, that's going to be probably the best case scenario, just to pause, do
Okay.
complete some of the questions and move. Yeah, for you, it's not going to be the case.
Okay.
So I want you to grab the towel and the pan. Yeah. Did you actually, Sophia, tell me, did you actually start journaling?
I did. Yeah, I've done journaling before.
Okay. Have you done it? Mhm.
What is that?
Yeah. And then do you was continuously doing it or you just started
Oh,
again because of the challenge?
I, I just started again. Yeah. It mostly what I
Okay.
was doing
Yeah. Some,
like a journal.
oh, you just froze for a second. Do you have a good Wi-Fi connection?
Um, let's see.
You're frozen. I cannot hear you. Okay. Yeah. Do
Okay.
you have a good Wi-Fi?
I should.
Okay, so maybe because you're moving, maybe you should just stop in the one spot. Try that.
Okay, let's see.
I see you have a big house. You're walking so much.
Yeah, I have a big house. Yeah, and lots of stairs too.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully this is better. So as I was saying, so
Yeah, you
mostly better.
yeah, better, better. Oh good.
So mostly like gratitude journaling.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh shoot. Let me go outside. Let me see if
I don't
that's
know
better.
what's going on with do you have a Wi-Fi? Is it strong Wi-Fi
Yeah, it's a
connection
strong
usually?
Wi-Fi. Let me turn off the.
Check on your phone if you
I'm gonna try to go outside.
see if you connected to the okay.
Okay.
Okay. So can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it good? Do you hear me good? Don't I stop or anything frozen?
No, I'm sitting outside, so maybe it's better.
But do you see me okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's just get started then. Even if you're frozen from my side, it would be absolutely fine. So usually I would ask to mute, but since we only two of us together here today, you don't have to mute yourself. It looks like you have a quiet space out there, which is great. So before we start, let's just reconcentrate. So find a comfortable position before we get started. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and let's close eyes. Just close your eyes and listen to yourself. Focus on your breathing. Observe your breathing. How do you breathe today? If there's quickly and small inhales, or it's deep and slow. Breathing can tell you a lot about yourself. So let's go ahead and together make a deep, slow inhale through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. One more time, deep inhale through your nose. And slow exhale through your mouth. And one more inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes slowly. So I want to talk today about some things that we could let go before we step into the new year. It's really important to let go of things. Sometimes we are sick to those and we carry a lot of negative things that we don't actually need. And I truly believe the new year is the perfect time when you can let it go of the things, thoughts, behaviors that are not serve you anymore, so you can step into the new year feeling better. So I found a quote about that I want to share with you. Sometimes people come into your life just to teach you how to let go. Letting go isn't a one thing. It's something you have to do every day, over and over again. If you want to fly in the sky, you need to leave the earth. If you want to move forward, you need to let go of the past that's dragged you down. And with this, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So with this, I truly believe quote is again remind us for letting go. But before we let go, we actually need to recognize those critical things that maybe not serve you anymore, right? Sometimes it's really hard. So with today's training, I wanted to try to help you and the other girls to recognize the things so we can easily let go of them. And I wanted to start this session, Renew You session, with just a simple question. What are you wanted to let go today before you're stepping into the new year? And you can journal, take your notebook and a pen and just write down. You don't have to tell me, just write down right now. What are you letting go of today? Or you wish to let go today? Sounds good, Sophia?
Good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
because you are frozen on my end, just to let you know. So I'm not sure if you are hear me. So sometimes I'm gonna do a quick check.
Okay.
Okay, so write down, please. What are you letting go of today? I'm gonna give you in about 1 minute for that.
Okay.
And I'll do the same. And it could be hard to recognize those things right now, right away, but first come to your mind. You can write down. Even something simple. I don't know, like stop eating sugar, you want to let it go of that, or something like that is okay too. Or it can be as deep as like letting go of some past relationship, some people in your life that not serve you anymore. So it's your choice, whatever comes to your mind, just write down, okay? How are you feeling? Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next question I wanted to ask you and write down the things that you think that are not serving you in your personality. So write down the things that you think are you're not good at or about your personality that you don't like or you know that you shouldn't be doing. Things like anger, maybe it's just about, for example, me not controlling your emotions. So just like those things about your personality that you know you have but you don't like. Let's write it down. Okay. Sophia,
Yes.
can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just having a check.
Okay.
Yes. Write down those, please. So if you're done, you can move to
Yeah.
the next one.
Okay.
So the next one, I want you to write the good things about your personality, things that you are proud of, the things that you know you are great in. Maybe other people told you you're amazing with something. Just write down the positive now. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay. You finish? Yeah? Are you finished? Sophia, are you still there? Oh my God, this is such a terrible internet connection.
Yes, I finished.
Okay, I lost your video. I don't know why. Can you hear me still? Okay, you're back. Yeah. You here? Okay, you need to figure out what's going on with your internet for the future lives. Just because if we're gonna do workout, it's gonna be really hard or yoga session if I cannot see you. Okay, I see you now.
Okay.
So now I want you to guys look at how many things as positive you wrote, how many things that's negative did you write down? If there's any difference and what are the more what so you are positive about yourself or negative. Like if you have too many of negative side and more like less positive, it's just telling you something. Just do a little check, feedback. What is this telling you, right? Like if you know you are good in a lot of things and you didn't write down, or maybe you are not truly loving yourself fully, so you don't really see positive things in your life, right? So that can tell you a lot. But the reason we actually write down those is not because of that. My next question to you is going to be, considering all your personality, which is good and bad, I want you to write down the people in your life that you can be fully yourself, your true self. with all those positives and negatives. Write down just by name by name.
Okay.
Maybe it's going to be one.
Okay.
Maybe it's going to be no one. But try to think about what are those people in your life that you can be truly your true self.
Okay.
And if there's some close, your family member or some person that is really close to you, and you write down that you cannot be truly yourself with them, I want you to write down why. Why do you think is that?
Okay.
Okay, let's just keep writing. And if you finish, let me
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So with considering this, I wanted to clearly start thinking in your head why there is a reason that you maybe not gonna be true self, your true fully self with people around you. Can I ask you, Sophia? I don't see you. Are you still there?
Yes.
Are you still there, Sophia?
Yep.
Because I don't have any video on your side. Can you try to turn on and turn off your camera? Oh, I can see you now. Okay. So yeah, you're good. Don't
Okay.
touch anything. Just leave it. So can I ask you, is there people in your life that you can be truly yourself? Did you write down anyone?
I did.
Yeah. Can I ask you who is that?
My best friend and my brother.
That's only two person?
Yeah. That I like tell
Can I ask you? Oh shoot, there is no connection. I cannot hear you.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be really hard.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think you need maybe in your house it was better.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you sure it yeah. I don't know, maybe try to come back to your house.
Okay.
So anyways, I cannot hear you unfortunately, but maybe you back to your house is gonna be better. So when you're walking, I actually hear you when you're walking. So
Okay.
like when you're moving, it's gonna actually for some reason better.
Hmm.
So why is only two people? Tell me.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe
Okay.
I don't know. I feel very comfortable with those two people.
Yeah, okay. Um, Next question that I want you to write down is gonna be, what is your biggest fear? Or what are you scary of?
Mm.
Just think about what are you scary of. It could be one thing, it could be many. Just write down whatever is come to your mind right now, and just one, two, three, or maybe at least one. What is your biggest fear? What are you scary in this life of? Okay, you finished?
Yes.
So can I ask you, what is your scare of? Just an example for other girls who are gonna write down.
I would say dying or like fear of the unknown.
Mm-hmm. Only this?
Um, yeah, that's what that's what I wrote down.
So this is interesting because dying, you can be scary of dying because you don't know what's gonna be after you die.
Right.
Well, isn't it, doesn't matter because you're gonna be already dead?
I suppose, yeah.
So I'm thinking if, yeah, but yeah, so it's really interesting. We have to go in deep. So I think if I die, or like, right, like completely, right, my soul, my spirit is flying away. I actually don't care what's gonna be with my body, and then what's gonna happen to my soul. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna, I'm gonna be not me anymore, right? So it's really
Yeah.
interesting fear you have. And then
Yeah.
I think the second sentence that you said about unknown is much more truth to me and is much more like applying to nowadays. So maybe you're just the type of person who are like normally scared of new things, and that about your death is just one of those things. Do you feel like in your life you normally would be uncomfortable or scary of something new coming in your life, something new steps, new things?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you are just scared of unknown, and that's a typical, but about death, oh, don't be worried about that. After you die, you should be don't care because that's not gonna be you anymore. That's it,
Yeah.
you're gone, right?
Yeah.
But about your life, I think it's really good practice to remembering that anything, just anything that life's through your way is working into your purpose because there is a higher power, higher source, God, if you believe, right? Whatever you believe in is right there and it serves you in your purpose. Even though most of the time, I'm not gonna say sometimes, because most of the time we don't believe so because we have our seeing our vision of our life, right? So when something happened that we didn't expect or we didn't want to, or something new, we think, oh, shoot, I don't want it to happen. I'm scary. This is something new. I didn't ask for that, maybe, right? But with this kind of curiosity, I wanted to switch your focus to curiosity. And those two words have a kind of similar pronunciation, I believe, not just for, for accident. So
Hmm.
scariosity and curiosity. You hear that, right? So
Yeah.
try every time when there's something new coming into your life, instead of be scary, try to be curious, like, interesting. Oh, let me see what's gonna be. Let me see how I'm gonna feel. Let me see what it's gonna bring into my life.
Mm.
Because right there deep in your soul, you have to believe this is all for good. Because whatever happened into your life, trust me, this is for good. The God is serving you in your purpose. You just maybe don't know that. And then usually involved when there's something hard happen, when there's something terrible or something like not comfortable, right, happening to us. When everything perfect and nothing changing, we don't evolve. So with each uncomfortable thing, with each new things we involve, we become better. So I really want to write down that for you personally, but for anyone who have the similar girls, uh, kind of a curiosity of the new things, right? Write down curiosity/curiosity. Be curious about new things. Be open-minded This is how we can be young forever. Look at the kids, right? The kids are just so curious. They're not scary. They don't even know what is scary about, right? They can crush their head right there in the kindergarten, like playground, because they're just curious. Oh, what's going to be right there, right? I don't tell you to do that, but I'm just wanted to point out that anything new, it has to bring better things into your life. So you shouldn't be scared of that. And about dying, oh my God. Yeah, truly, don't worry about that. This is nothing you can do with,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So other thing I wanted to come back a little bit to that as we talk about is like being your true self, right? Um, so we usually, and I did this practice by myself before, we usually, unfortunately, not really true to ourselves sometimes and to others, right? So there's not a lot of people we are really showing up as our true self. And then the question I ask you, why, is just because everyone who joined this Renew You challenge, I truly know that you are a great persons and then good souls. And when you're not showing up for others as your true self, you don't do yourself a favor. Because if you are trying to please other people all the time, usually it comes to the end is not in your favor. Because people who really love you, who truly appreciate you, they're gonna accept you with all the good and all the bad, right? And then they're gonna appreciate the good things and they're gonna accept the maybe those things that they don't like in you. But that's you and you're honest. I want everyone in these 2 weeks try to showing up for others in your life and for yourself, being you. Don't try to be nice if you don't feel so. Don't try to be mean, of course, but be you. Let other people see through you. Trust me, this is going to bring so much joy and ease into your daily life, into your relationship, into your work. And plus, you will see if those people who are not accepting you the way you are will go away, don't worry. There's going to be new people in your life who love you, who adore you, and they will recognize that you stand up for yourself, for your true self, and they will stay by your side. And in the end of the day, there's going to be so much better relationship, and you will feel so much more fulfilled. Because unfortunately, like we just live all the time. We're in different, shadows. We're in different masks, and it's not service. And then in the end of the day, we come back home and we are exhausted. We feel so tired because we don't even know why. We're like, oh, it was a hard day, it was a long day. But usually it's because we just trying to please other people. We're trying to like we don't show up as our true self. Doesn't mean that again it's gonna be easy, right? For the first couple of weeks, it can be hard to always choose you and to truly align with the things that you believe. Doesn't mean you have to stay in the arguments with other people, of course. You just have to truly show up as yourself, just like you write down, right? The things that you have good, the things that you have bad, and see where it takes you. With my personal experience, I just have to share that a couple years ago when I did this kind of a small journaling thing and I write down and I realized that there was only one person, if you can call it person, that truly show up as my true self, and there was a God. Only one, God. So I'm a Jesus believer, I'm a Christian, so I pray every morning, and there was only a one person who is the God who I actually show up through as my true self. I was shocked. I was like, how is that even possible? I have husband, I have sister, I have my mom, my dad, I have so many friends. And all of a sudden I realized that I don't really show up to them as my true self. I always try nice. I'm trying to serve them. Sometimes I put all my things that I would like and then put their things as a priorities, right? And I realized that this has happened because I really forgot. So if you forgot who you truly are, that's the other thing. We're gonna do a training about that. But if you know who you are and you know your beliefs, you know your things that you are standing for, just be yourself and let others either accept or go away. This has really helped me so change a lot, like even in my online like my online persona, right? When they show up on my Instagram, I'm my true self, and it's hard sometimes because millions of people can watch the videos, right? And then they can think like whatever they want about me, and if I wouldn't be truly as myself right there, standing up for health, a lifestyle, for like great self-love relationship. If I wouldn't be myself, I would never survive with those haters, right? So if you are truly yourself, either other person gonna tell you, you're not gonna take it seriously because you know you are standing up with things you believe in. So I encourage you for this 2 weeks, switch from 2% to all the people in your life. Try it. And trust me, you'll feel so much better, less exhausted, with more energy, and then with just like it's like a magic gonna happen into your life. Because if you are gonna show people who you are, because they know you are just an amazing person, they're gonna love you even more, and maybe you will see them showing up to your like to you in a different way too, right? Because it's like if you do something, other people see it and they try to stand up for your things, right? For your behavior. So yeah, I truly encourage you to do so. That's kind of be homework, let's say, right? Do
Okay.
you think you can do that?
Yeah, yeah, I certainly will try. Yes.
Do you think you can do that?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay, cool. I love that. So would you try to do it from today?
yes.
Okay, great. Well, the water bottle stand right here, and I almost spill it to the side because I was so happy to hear that. Okay, and the last of journaling question I today for yeah. So it's gonna be the last for today question that we're gonna write down. It's what are the hardest things you're or
I'm
hard
sorry you
things
cut out.
you overcome or you maybe suffer, maybe you still the hardest. Okay, can you hear me?
Uh, okay, I can now.
Yeah. So what are the hardest hello? Can you hear me?
Sorry, you just keep cutting out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So my last question for today is going to be what I want you to write down. What are the hardest things that you overcome in 2023? Or maybe you're still working on that. Maybe some things that you suffer from in 2023. Let's write down. Let's break it down in 1, 2, 3. Can we
Okay.
do that?
Yes.
You already done? So quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. Can you share that with us? Do you want to share?
Um, So I had to change jobs recently. That was very difficult for me. Um, but like you say, not necessarily a bad thing, but just, it's just difficult because I had been at my job for a long time. So I just changed to a new position.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a pretty bad breakup that was difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And because of all that, I had gained a lot of weight. Um, so that was hard too. I mean, I recently have lost most of it, but yeah, that was difficult.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing this. So, I'm sure as me as well, that other girls have so many things that we can tell about. The 2023 personally for me was really hard, but with this being said, so much transformational. So
Mhm.
I'm so glad you already feel like overcome those things. And if not so, I would like to help you with this 2 weeks to step out in the new year to actually let them go. So my homework for you and for the other girls who are gonna listen this into the past is gonna be to write down letter to yourself in past. So imagine you're gonna write letter to yourself in 2023 and you are already in 2024. So write letter to your past self, and it's not can be only for the year. If there's any hard things in your life that you are overcome or still working on that, just in any years of your life, you can talk about those. But imagine that you're already the person that you want to become, and you writing a letter to your old self, to that Sophia that just changed it up, just still in that relationship. She just didn't get there where you want her to be. What you would say to your old self?
Mhm.
What were those things that you wanted to remind to your old self? Or maybe those things that you want to kind of encourage to your old self, right? To change in you, or maybe to step out, anything that comes into your mind. So write down that letter to your old self tomorrow or today, because in our next session we're going to read it out loud. So write it down. Don't be shy. If you don't want to share that, this is totally fine.
Okay.
But if you would like to, I will be happy if you will share. You can just turn on your phone after you finish writing and make a small video. Because I'm not sure if you're gonna have time to read it out loud online. And
Mhm.
also we're not sure if we're gonna have every girl show up online in the Zoom call. So make a video and send it to a group chat. This is a deep spiritual practice. By doing so, if you only write down and you leave it for yourself, this is not going to give you a full emotional breakdown, and then really not going to serve you as you read it out loud. Because if you pronounce something, and especially in front of other people, and basically when you're going to send it to the group, that's going to be like you pronouncing it in front of other people,
Mhm.
you are really letting go of the things, and you are seeing yourself from outside, right? You're going to make the video, so you're going to see yourself saying those things to your old self. So emotionally you will let go of a lot of trauma, a lot of those suffering, and this will help you to step into the new year a little bit less kind of distress, and then leave all those things. With this
Mhm.
being said, we will just start from there. We will write down other letters in the future, but
Mhm.
we're gonna start from this one. And if you open up your notebook, and it's could happen, and you're like, oh shit, I don't know where to start. Just start with dear Sophia, dear Aurora, dear, I don't know, Alina, dear Vera. So just imagine you're talking to yourself and your old self. like 5 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. And then trust me, the words are gonna come easy into you, okay?
Okay.
So with this being said, for today, I'm kind of almost done. I just wanted to go ahead and ask you, as well as the other girls, if you will have any questions, you will write down them to me personally after you watch this video. If there's anything you feel like you don't understand in the challenge, you don't maybe know how to use an app, any questions, you may ask me right now. So I'm gonna be happy to clear those things out for you.
For me, I just was, because a lot of the recipes, I mean, we just started, but I didn't have the ingredients, so I just substituted my own.
Mhm.
Although I'm not sure that, like, yesterday I really got my full amount of protein. So
Mhm.
I saw you put a shopping list on there, so that'll be helpful.
Yeah, and also with the recipes, good that you mentioned that. So we have right now in each of you girls, you have just a little different like recipes, because I write down just a little different calories profile. So not all the recipe for every person is going to be the same, but you have 3 days, and doesn't mean that you need to complete each of the meals in each day. This you can mix it up. So this is just the 3 days of example how I would like you to try to eat. But if you, let's say, want to have breakfast from the one day and lunch from the other day and dinner from one more day, it's totally fine. So mix it up that as much as you want to. If you don't have any specific ingredients, of course you can substitute, totally fine. Just try to substitute with plant-based. So my main goal, it's only 2 weeks. So I really want you to stick to the plant-based diet and see how you feel. So don't eat dairy, milk, eggs, meat, fish, and
Mhm.
other things. If you wish to substitute with those, please do. If you feel like you don't like those options that they provide, please DM me personally, so I will adjust that, because we all have a little different taste, but this is just the basic example. And you will have your meals updated by the end of this week. So this is for first week, and for the next week, you're gonna have other options. Okay?
Okay.
So
Mhm.
that's good to know, yeah, and good to mention, because you wasn't alone. I have a couple of girls message me too about the like, oh, I didn't have all the ingredients. We're not perfect. It's fine. We're just starting out, right? You cannot be ready for everything. And if you have a bunch of, things in your refrigerator or your freezer and you don't want to throw them away, right? I understand that. This is totally fine. The only thing I really want you to is stick to the plant-based for 2 weeks, because I wanted to experience that transformation, how you feel, and how your digestive system is going to start working. But if you cannot stick completely to the recipe, it's fine. But if you have a time, yeah, it's easy to shop. It's not so hard. All the recipes most likely have a similar ingredients. So if you do your grocery once, you will be covered for a week.
Okay, thank you.
And the next session, we will do yoga and the workout too. We have a different schedule. So I did post the schedule into the group chat. Did you get it? Do you have any question about the schedule?
No questions.
Okay, cool. So I will provide the link for this Zoom and for all the Zooms, so you can rewatch it if you wish, or if you wasn't present, just like right now, other people are somewhere, so it's fine. I absolutely love to have you, Sophia. Thank you so much for being today with me live. If I would do it myself, that would be so much less fun. So absolutely love it. And don't forget about your homework, guys. Write down letter for yourself. Man, make a video of yourself reading that, upload and upload that. Also, a quick reminder before I let you go. I ask everyone to introduce yourself in a group chat. Please do. I know you probably shy, but if you have a minute, if you don't want to make a video, it's fine, but you can just type down like your name, where you're from, what are you looking to achieve in these 2 weeks, and what you struggle for. Okay? Please do, because only Rivera did it. And I was like, and me. And I
I
was
got
like, what the heck? It's like 15 or how many I have? I have 17 girls right there. What the heck? Let's do it. Let's step out because you're gonna get the points for that as well. And you probably wanna win this challenge and got the $300 prize, right? Why not? Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Sophia, for today. I'll see you soon on this week. And everyone who's gonna watch that later, thank you so much. And I love you, girls. I'll see you next time, okay?
Hey, thank you, Avrora.
Thank you. Bye.